So last few weeks we have had videos with vegetarian cooking. Roulade, falafel, vegan momos, zoodles, cauliflower pizza. So my non-vegetarian friends are complaining. I thought maybe we can make lamb kebab today. So I have named it as Shahi Velvety Kebab. Shahi because this recipe originated in Lucknow, and velvety because these kebabs are so soft that they just melt in the mouth. So welcome to Adish's kitchen and let's get cooking. The first thing is that we inspect the mincemeat, the keema, and see if it needs another run through the processor, so that this should be very fine. There are two ways: either we do it in our processor, or when we are buying it off in a store, we tell them to run it for about 5 times. So to begin with, let's do it at least once. So the most important thing here is that the consistency should be like this. Very soft and very fine. The desi ghee, about 1 spoon. Mix it. 1 spoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black salt, pepper, cayenne pepper. This is my papaya paste, the raw papaya with the peel. 2 spoons. Let's give this a mix. Papaya paste, interestingly, is really good for the skin as well as a scrub, because it has an enzyme in the peel which is papain, and it is high in fiber as well. So this is what we need to do for quite some time. Give this a massage and knead it well. Ginger garlic paste. This is ginger, garlic and green chili. 1 tablespoon. Any lumps, we remove them. Cashew paste. I soaked 12 cashews and then made a paste out of it. The most important thing that is coming now are the spices, the aromatic spices that we have to add to this mixture. In shami kebabs, normally we add chane ki dal, but these are special kebabs which are velvety, so we are not going to add any chane ki dal, but we are going to take care of the masalas that we add in it. So we are going to take a few whole spices, and I have the plates with me here. These are cloves, cinnamon, small cardamom, big cardamom, bay leaves, whole pepper, allspice, cumins, fennel, star anise, mace. So these I will grind together and make the magic masala. And what this is going to do to kebab, it's going to take it to another level. I have already made a powder. I ground them all and made a powder of it. Here is the powder. So I will add about 2 spoons. This gives it a very distinctive flavor. So it has to be kneaded really well, just like we knead the dough. In goes the onions, which were finely cut and run through the microwave for 12 minutes and then made a paste of it. Click above to get the recipe of brown onion paste. This has made the kebabs even more healthy because onions are have nutrition, as well as we have not fried them in a whole lot of oil. So second thing that we will add to increase the nutritive value of the kebabs is the green leaves. We can add the coriander leaves or the dill leaves or both. So here I'm going to add, I have washed and finely cut the dill leaves. I'm going to add this, and this will raise the nutrition of the kebabs. Alternatively, we can add coriander leaves or even parsley, and massage it really well with the base of your palm. Aroma that is coming from this mixture is really amazing. It is of cardamom, the fennel powder, and the javitri. So the basic thing in these kebabs is to keep blending everything slowly and kneading. A little more desi ghee. This was 2 tablespoons to begin with. I still have 1 more spoon left if I need to add, because when you start making the kebabs, it should be again like a toothpaste. And because we have put the papaya peel, so that needs to work on the mince, and we keep it aside for about 45 minutes and then we start making the kebabs. So it looks very good. It's ready now. Yeah, a few drops of kevra and half a teaspoon of rose water. At this point of time, you can also add saffron. So what we do is we make 1 sample and check the salt and spices. So if there's any need to add anything, we can do that. So I will make 1 sample, and meanwhile I'll also keep a small bowl of water nearby so that I wet my hands and make the kebab. So my flat pan is hot. I will put some olive oil. I'm not going to do deep frying. Wet my hands, pick up, and we try to make a ball out of it. Press it. It's okay for them not to have any shape, because velvety kebab, you cannot give them a shape. With this cookie cutter, if we can have a uniform shape for all the kebabs. So that looks okay, and I'm going to put it on. And typically they are made in very slow fire. I'm making only 1 kebab to check the taste. So I'll cover this so that it gets heated from inside and it is cooked uniformly. We should not be turning the sides of the kebab too often, because these are really soft, and wait for it to get cooked on one side and then turn it around. So this looks that it is done. So easily it cuts through, see? And seems so well cooked also. Let me see the spices. I think I need to add a little more salt. It's delicious. It's so delicious that my Shahi taster is going to be really happy today. So don't keep it covered for too long with a glass cover, only a few minutes. Take it off and dry if there is any sweat or if there is any water on the tawa. And the cookie cutter you use only if you want everything of one size. But I don't need to use it because I don't care if there are different shapes, it's okay. It is getting dry, so I will add a little more oil. So another tip is that when you put the kebab on the tawa, keep it in the center for a few minutes, let it get cooked a bit, and then move it on the side. And don't turn the side immediately. Wait for the under surface to get cooked. I find these kebabs very simple to make. Easier than shami kebab. So these are now ready, and we will do the plating and then go in for the most delicious part, and that is the tasting. So I've made 1 paratha and I'm going to cut it into 4 parts. So we will put our Shahi velvet kebab on these triangles. So I have also made some rotis from buckwheat, that is kuttu ka atta. So it is also another option that we can have our healthy kebabs, that is Shahi velvet kebab with kuttu ka atte ka roti or ragi roti. These are lesser in calories than gehu, that is whole wheat atta roti. Time to taste.
Kebabs today, looking very nice, and the aroma is so good. So let me taste it and see.
Soft.
Lovely. Eating this makes me think, what kind of kebabs have we been eating so far? These are amazing.
And I don't think you need teeth to have these kebabs, no? They
I
melt.
have teeth.
No, I know.
Excuse me.
I meant they melt in the mouth.
They melt in the mouth and they're so soft. When you pick them up also, they're so soft. The taste is really, really very nice. The aroma is great. And lovely kebabs to have in the evening.
I can't wait to have them. And guys,
I can't stop eating it. Remember
like
to subscribe.
and subscribe.